Hey everybody, I want to talk to you for a minute about the difficult people that exist in your life. You've probably, the minute I say difficult people, your mind probably drifts to someone in particular. Maybe it's a coworker who's always late, always giving in excuses, blaming other people. Maybe it's somebody that you go to school with and doesn't really matter what you do, they're just a jerk. Like grade A jerk. I think difficult people continue to show up in our lives. And one thing that I've noticed in my particular life is that certain types of characters keep showing up. There's the same kind of people that seem to get under my skin. It doesn't matter where I live, what job I work in, or how old I get. It seems like certain types of characters keep showing up in our lives. I think that the reason they keep showing up in our lives is that God, just for whatever reason, uses characters in our lives to shape our character. It's something that I think we have to first recognize, that God wants to develop something in us, and often He'll use other people to rub out and grind away even, or create friction in our lives, and it burns away and it smooths away some of the rougher areas of our own life and our own character, some of our own attitudes that have to be adjusted, where we really have to learn how to get beyond our own personal preferences and learn how to get along with other people. Like the reality is, God is trying to shape and hone and make your character something special and strong, because your destiny requires your character to be stable and strong. And God uses the characters in our lives to shape the character of our lives. That's really the thought that I want to leave you with today. And so you might be sitting there, okay, great, what do I do? Well, I think the two things that we've got to do when characters keep showing up in our lives. Number one, recognize that characters are showing up to shape our character. So we've got to recognize what character trait God is trying to shape or refine or grow in our lives. And the second is this: not only do we need to recognize it, but I think we need to remain in those relationships. Too often we want to run away from those people. We do everything that we can to avoid those difficult people. And as long as it's not growing toxic into your heart, I think the reality is you need to remain in those relationships. Don't run away from them. Remain in place. Remain in God. And watch that character in your life flourish, because God is shaping your character to reflect His character. And that's why the random, weird characters and difficult people often are showing up in your life. Hey, I hope this has helped you have a little bit of faith for today, man. We'll talk to you again soon.